Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. I have been busy today. I have been outside painting. I have been making some kind of fresco pages with acrylic inks for my next journal. And I have also finished this art journal, or what we should call it. It's for acrylic painting. So they are canvas pieces to paint on the inside, so I thought I could show you. It's a big one. It's 8.5 by almost 12, and it's 2 inches wide. It's an old book for films, some kind of celebration book from 1909 to 1959, and it's all leather, and I have covered the front with some eco-dyed textile and an antique photo frame that I have been hoarding for a while now. This is from an 1800 old photo frame that was broken, but I bought this as it was on a yard sale, and realized I can use it like this instead. It was kind of a backside that you can fold out and have it standing, but that was broken, and also the glass piece that was sitting in the front. So I have put on a piece of eco-dyed paper in this one, so the owner can write something there if they want to. I have made these for myself earlier, so it's not new to me, but I haven't done anything on my channel that is like this. So on the inside, it's textile and canvases that is sewn into the back. So there are 4 signatures and 16 pages to paint on, and there is also some other pages, the back sides, that you can use if you would like to. I have put in a pocket in the front and the back, so you can put something in it, and these are strong paper that is eco-dyed. So between every canvas that you will paint on the front of them, I have put these textile pieces. They are painted but ironed, so they won't be sticky or lose any color. So the page that are in the front of these canvases, I buy them on a big roll. So the painting front side is protected with a piece of textile. So then you have 2 back sides that you can of course use also if you would like to. For you can gesso them and paint on them, but they are not prepared as the front is. But you can still use them, of course. In the middle of all 4 signatures you have a double page, and I have left the strings like this, so if someone would like to take it out or cover this with a tape and use both sides, that will be possible. Then we have the 2 back sides and the paint side that is protected with textile. And so on all 4 of these signatures. So I didn't want to put in too much pages in case someone will do some mixed media and put on something that are a bit bulky. So there are no problem to put in other things than color if you would like to use it as some kind of creativity journal. So I often use them as kind of occasionally, if I go on a trip or preparing something, I can use them as a memory book. I have done them for weddings, so the people on the wedding can write and paint on these pages, and the couple that is newlywed can look at these books later on. So you can also, of course, use them as photo album and put in photos and paint and write on them. So these are not decorated as the other journals, as this is a journal that you're going to work in, like a sketchbook or some kind of book that you are going to use. So I couldn't decorate these pages, then it would be useless for the owner. So I hope that this will be fun to own. So if someone is interested, it will just be to contact me with my email. It's a bit heavy, but we have quite good shipping prices from Sweden, so I don't think it will be too expensive. So I will show you the recordings for earlier today, and then I will be back tomorrow and we will start working on this journal. We will cover it up with some more different textiles. I'm going to use this old 100% linen textile. That's a bit rough. So then of course some decoration for it. And then we will put in these fresco pages and some old book pages and a lot of nature stuff, I think it will be this time. But still kind of neutral. I'm in that state of mind at the moment. I need to have calmness around me. So there will be calm colors and neutrals in it for now. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you can get some inspiration from my recordings, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye bye from Sweden. It was a beautiful autumn weather today, so me and Nico took our backpack and some sketchbook, some snacks, and was going to go down to the river and do some sketching. But when we got into the little forest before we get to the creek, we realized there was this horrible elk or mooseflies. They are like kind of small scorpions with wings, and they get into your hair and they bite you. So no, we decided to go back home and sit in the garden instead. So that was our little disappointment today, that we couldn't sit by the creek and paint. So we sketched our leaves, did a little practice, and then later on I got back into my studio and painted them. So a little bit of practice done today, and that's always fun to try to catch the shape of the leaves and try to really be able to see how they are shaped when they have dried. So I'm going to do some shadowing and darken them a little bit, and then when these are dry I'm going to go in with my fine liner and kind of see if I can shape it so you can really see how it's bent. And as you saw in the picture, the yellow leaf was very crumbled together, and it was a bit difficult to get the shapes to be seen clearly. But as I have decided earlier, I'm not going to be a famous painter, so I'm painting to have fun and to make my brain remember the good days when I took my brush and actually got some color down on my papers. So at least we got some practicing, and that's always a good thing to do. So after that, I decided to go home and try to do some fresco pages for my next journal. And I have done this on my counter with a plastic bag earlier, but now I decided to try if I could use my jelly plate and do the same thing. And that actually worked pretty well. And I'm going to go neutral, so to do the fresco texture is something that it's perfect to do with the neutral colors that I'm going for this time. It will move the color a bit. And when you put water to the acrylics, it kind of start to bloom, and you get this different pattern that you can get onto your papers. Then you can decide if you just want to have it as it is, or if you want to do several layers on top of each other. I'm going for one or maybe two. I don't want it to be too thick, as these pages are going to be in the journal. But it's good for the old book pages. They get a lot more strength from having this color on top of it. So that's good. So I'm going to do a couple of different prints with some texture and also some plants later on. And now I'm just taking my brush and dipping it into the solution with the water and some acrylic ink. And by dabbing it onto the jelly plate, you get the water to move and get a pattern. So as always, I like to experiment, so it's often I use things differently and than what it was meant to. So this is just playing and having fun and trying out things on the jelly plate. Hopefully it will get us some nice pages for the journal. Hope it will look a bit like concrete with different neutral colors on top of each other as fresco painting, and look a bit old. So with some color, some water, some gold, and some imagination, you can do so much fun with your colors and your jelly plate. So I hope you got a little bit inspired to go and play with your craft things. And tomorrow we'll be using these fresco painted papers and do something fun with them in order to put them in the journal later on. Have a nice evening, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye bye from Sweden.